Welcome back, ladies and gents. Starting the next session of Subsistence. At the end of the last section, I had built a wall here and then didn't like the positioning of it, so I destroyed it and found out that you get 50% resources back. And I think I don't have enough resources to build again. Yeah, why doesn't that let me? I've got fiber. I just need one more fiber and 2 more planks. So we're gonna let that go. And then I've got 7 grubs, so I'm gonna try fishing and see how it works. Once I put this back up, I'm going to look for some kelp while I'm waiting on those to build. Here's some right here. Oh, there's look at the fiber. There's like 3 patches of it right here. That is helpful. And blueberries. And I realize the volume is going to be a little loud, but it's because, as I showed in, I think, the last video, I needed to increase the volume of the animals' noises, but there isn't any individual sliders. It's just all one slider for sound, so I had to increase the sound for everything. That's why the wind blowing in the background is pretty loud and annoying even to me, but there's nothing to be done about it because sound is all on one slider. There's no individual sounds. Let's make this. I'd really like to get over there and get that box. It looks like an ammo box because it's kind of greenish camouflage looking, which makes me believe it to be an ammo box. An ammo satchel, or whatever you want to call that particular thing. Okay, now this time I want the on the bottom to go that way. There we go. That's how I want it. All right, so we're getting somewhere. Now I've got 11 arrows, and the only thing to do is try fishing. Let's try that. Now that I can see, I don't know, no fishing tackle. I thought I made fishing tackle. I guess I did not, obviously. Let's get back on here and look at fishing tackle. All right, I need 1 stick and 1 cordage. There's 1 stick and there's 1 cordage. And I've already got grubs. I think that bear is slowly but surely coming in this direction. All right, let's make the tackle. I don't think I'm going to get out. The day-night cycle is just too fast, in my opinion. That boar is certainly getting closer. All right, now let's see. I should have tackle. All right mouse button holds it back and then release. No. Right mouse button holds it back, and then what happens if you press left? That throws it. Okay. And you can see the cork, what we would call a cork, but some people would call a bobber. I'm thinking it's left mouse button to grab to set the hook. But I'll find out here in a moment, assuming something bites it. I want to look left and right, but I don't know how that's going to affect my Oh yeah, I can see now left mouse strike and right mouse reel in. I did not even notice it. I was so focused on the cork. And that animation periodically of my character's left hand coming up and rotating the reel just a tad bit is just automatic. I'm not doing that. That's doing it just part of the animation. Apparently, nothing is biting. I've just got to look left and right. I don't like not being able to see behind me for that long. All right, I'm going to reel it in. It's just a long time to be standing there. I'm not impatient when it comes to fishing, but this is video game fishing. E to retrieve tackle. Yep. All right, now let's move over here. Toss over towards these reeds. See if anything bites here. Oh, I think I got him. Fish hooked, reeled in. Doesn't look particularly large, but if I can eat it, that's a plus. Although, the fire just went out. Did you hear that noise? Now what? It just says reel in, but what am I supposed to do now? He's not getting any closer. I don't know how to bring the fish in. I'm pressing the right mouse button, but he's not getting any closer. Can I? Oh, there we go. I had to be closer to the fish. All right. There's a moose. Oh, there's two of them. Doggone fire went out. Let's look at this fish. Where's he at? Small fish. Oh, you can eat him raw. I was talking about that earlier. In a previous video about if you didn't have fire, could you eat fish raw? Because people, sushi, people eat raw fish. All right, so if it's raw, you get 8 protein, 1 fruits and vegetable. It decreases your hunger by 6 and also takes 1 hydration away from you, which is not an issue. Or you can harvest oil. I don't know what the oil is for, but for now, I'd rather eat the fish, which means I got to start this doggone fire again. I'm almost out of wood. All right, so let me put away the fishing pole. Oh, I can't. Oh, wait, maybe I can just put the whole fish. There you go. And it's raining. Thank goodness we're under shelter, or it put the fire out. Oh, I need to build another fire starter also. This is really tedious. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough. For the first time, and I don't know when, I don't have enough medicinal herbs. That looks like something I can... Those things right there looks like something I can collect. Oh, it's fiber. I'm going to take that while I'm standing here. While I notice it, while the fish is cooking. Oh, that's a moose. Yeah, I definitely don't. 285 points for health. I definitely don't want to mess with the moose. I think I said in a previous video, I consider the moose more dangerous than the bear. Okay, 18. Yeah, we're going to eat that. Takes me up to about half. I still need fruits and vegetables, though. It's June and 25. I don't want you to be right next to that fire. Okay, what I really need to do is figure out this wood burner. I need one more scrap metal, so I'm just going to have to go out and about. I also need a lot more wood. Let's see if we can maneuver down through here without getting this moose agitated. Or that bear, or the other moose. Or get abducted by aliens, or struck by lightning. That is an ammo box, camo. And a wolf. Just everywhere you look. Some type of, and another wolf. I've got to get away from this camp somehow to look for items. That is the boar, I believe. And so far, he's shown no indication that he's going to charge me. He's run away or ignored me for the most part. I've only got 18 wood left, so I definitely need to gather wood as I walk by these trees. But more importantly, I need that scrap metal. Well, not more importantly, because without fire, without wood, nothing else matters. But I do need that one more scrap metal. There's a box right there. I don't want to run. I don't want to sprint. It's another ammo, which I said earlier I think was green, but they're actually blue, I can see now. But they are camouflage regardless of the color. Kind of a weird camouflage to it. Here's medicinal herbs. So I can make more fire starters now, and here's some more. Well, I can at least make one more fire starter. And there's some fiber. Wonder what it would take. It'd probably take the rifle to bring down the boar. And I doubt, even then, I doubt it would do it in one shot. There's just something about the way weapons work in this game that is just totally unrealistic. I'll refer you to my previous video where I shot a wolf with 9 rounds of M9 and it had no effect. In fact, the wolf got stronger. I think I got to find some way of getting rid of that. I haven't looked yet, but there's got to be some form of container in the game. I definitely need to build a container. But first, I still think my priority right now is that stove. Because I spend so much time just trying to deal with the fire. And if that stove doesn't last at least 3 times longer, it's not very worthwhile in my opinion. It's just too difficult to keep the fire going. 36. Some scrap metal right here. Then I'm going to move over and see if I can hit that grub tree. I still don't think the boar is going to charge me. He seems, more or less, as long as I'm not bothering him, he seems disinterested. And I'm okay with that. This storm is really making a lot of noise, and it's annoying me, so I imagine it's annoying you guys, but I really got to be able to hear those animals. And again, I don't know what the developer's thinking with them just having one volume control for everything. Well, to be fair, I think he's not thinking. He or she. Because even in the 90s, even in the 80s, there was different volume control for games. There wasn't just one control for the entire game sound. I want to see about... Yep, I got 7 of those now. When I head back in, I'm going to build that stove. But I got to collect more wood. And of course, all the resources. I'm just thankful that the axe doesn't seem to have a durability rating. It's just always works. Thank goodness for that. I'm just spinning around, make sure nothing's coming up behind me. Because with this, the way this wind is howling and the wood chopping, I don't know that I'd hear any animal. That's 63 wood. That would get me through one day at least. But I want to keep going because I'm going to have to, if I can build that stove, I'm going to have to stock it with wood, and since it's a bigger thing, I imagine it takes more wood than the fire. Might take 20 wood just for that. Really don't like being blinded by this branch. Again, being very careful coming over the top of little rises like that. I wonder if increased rain makes the size of the rivers or the speed of the current greater. And I really got to look into building a pick axe. Although, to be fair, I don't yet have any need. I don't know what I would do with those minerals, because I have no way to process them. Look at that bear, 180. And the moose was 285, I think it was. See what I mean? The moose is much tougher than the bear. You know what? That's a grub tree way up there. See it? I don't know if I want to go that far right now, though. In fact, I don't. I just want to swing around to the left here and then head back to the... Well, not that far to the left since there's a wolf right there. But I want to go back to my little structure. Okay, I'll have 100 wood here and that'll be enough. I want to see if I can build... There's some herbs. I need them, though. Oh, there's some more right there. Again, being very careful going up this rise. I was so fixated on the herbs, I didn't see the fiber to the last moment. Staying to the right, just a tad bit so that we're not covering the same ground going back that we covered coming out. Maybe increase our chances of finding something. Although I don't see anything. I see some herbs over there. And some fibers right there. And right here. I want to get those herbs since I'm running short. Oh, 30, that's a rabbit. If I could see him in this undergrowth, that would be some food. Ooh! Wolf right there. Grab the rabbit, grab the herbs. Move back. Go get these. There's some more fiber. It's hard to pass it up when you can see it and it's, 50 feet away from you. Even though I need to be getting back. I can also hear a chicken somewhere. Let me get these fibers here and then make a beeline back, because it was a moose and a wolf. All right, that's another rabbit. Let me see if I can get him also. If I could see him. There he is. All right, buddy, stop moving for me so I can... I knew I missed that the moment I released the bow. And I bet I lost my arrow. Nope, there it is. All right, you deserve to live then. That's on me. I made a mistake, and you benefited. If I can hit this grub... I can't remember. I think I just hit this grub tree, didn't I? Yeah, because there's a box. And a crate. I definitely need the nails. I think nails are going to be the deciding factor in all this, because you can get wood anywhere. And you can get cordage anywhere. But it's those doggone nails you can only get from the crates. Although it would be nice if eventually... I think it's sort of unrealistic, but eventually you could actually, those minerals that you see, the mineral deposits around, if you could use those to make metal objects. I didn't really take a close look at all the things that are available on the base control unit, I think it's called, the BCU. But I did see furniture and things like that, but it would be nice if you could build... This tomatoes? Strawberries. Oh, once I got closer, I could see it was strawberries. More fiber. And more herbs. I probably should look into eventually, when I don't have to make fire starters every day, see about making some medicine. I don't know how you go about doing that. Like I said, cannot really pass up this stuff that's right, that I can see, and it's right in front of me. Okay, let's look at this. Woodburner. Okay, I need 7 planks right now. There's 7. I can't really see the sun, but I can tell it's late in the evening. Yeah, it's just about to be dark, I suppose. Let's see if there's any... Oh, there's some right there. It looks like some right there. Kelp. I don't see any more. Right there. Again, I have that issue where my screen is too big for the game. And looking directly at something is very dark, but off to the side, see how light it is, bottom right, versus looking at it directly. Shame that developers are not making games for your large monitors these days. I think I saw that before. It's a clam or a mussel. And I also think you need the pickaxe to get into it. Alright, we've got 2 more pieces of wood. Take me a while to get out. Oh, there's a box. I gotta go for that. I've got to go for that. Although it's with the rain and the darkness, it's hard to see if there's anything around me. Oh, I'm freezing. This is a med kit. Again, with nails in it. I cannot see. And if it wasn't for my beacon, I wouldn't even be able to see. You might be able to see it on YouTube, but on my screen, I can't even see my little house. I could only see the beacon. I'm wet and hungry and cold. All right, can we build this now? Yes, let's build this. That was a lot of unnecessary noise from that thing. How does it... Oh, wait a minute, look at this. There is a lock pick right there. And I remember saying earlier we needed lock pick because we've come across a couple of boxes that need them. And there's one right there the whole time, I guess. Because I don't... Oh, man, I did not want to drink the water. Okay, let's put this right there. Right there. And does this have a fire starter in it? No. But I've got 2... All right, ignition, fuel, ignite. Yes! Now let's cook this rabbit. And hope like heck that this lasts a lot longer than this thing. I will take this, because this can be used as... I think it's Q. I forget how to... Oh, the bottom right, under my G.I. Joe 597 base says dismantle or move. So in this instance, I want to dismantle, so delete. I should get 50% of my resources back. That's what I got when I dismantled that wall. Okay, so it doesn't produce as much heat, I imagine. Or maybe it would in an enclosed space. Obviously, the open fire produces more heat. And while that's cooking, I'm going to gather some more water. There we go. Oh, look how cold. -3 degrees. Let's put the water in there. Let's take the low-grade rabbit and eat that. How far is that going to take me? Just a little bit. At least I'm out of the red for a little bit longer. Well, I think I will survive the night now. At least. But I tell you what, I've got to get this grow plant bed, I think. So that's going to be the very next thing I build, and I've got to wait for this. This builds up electricity at 0.33 a second, and I've got to have 500 electricity, so that's going to take a while. And I need 100 mass, and this only builds mass at 0 or 0.07 per second. So again, that's a long time. I hear a boar. There he is, right there. All right, well, if we run across that big oblong dark green box again, at least I have a lock pick. Now let's see how long this... I can already tell this wood burner is going to last longer than the fire. I remember looking for, I need a box. Some kind of a storage container. I guess right there. Okay, I need 3 cordage and 5 planks. 3 cordage, 1, 2, 3, and 5 planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I got to build that box because I'm carrying around some stuff that if I die again, I don't want to lose it. Like these seeds, medicinal plant seeds, and tomato seeds. I don't want to lose my excess ammo either. Although I've only used the handgun once since the game started. It was very inefficient. It was very ineffective, so there's no point in using it except as a last ditch resort. Oh, I forgot to eat this kelp. Let me eat this. Eat all 4. That helped some. Oh, mostly here, the fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I got a great pickup out of that. You know what? Let me eat these strawberries. It looks like you can see they're lying here. They're depleting. They're rotting, I guess you would say. Let's eat those for some more fruits and vegetables. And also these blueberries. I'm going to eat all of them because I can see they're deteriorating. All right, now that's going to almost fill me up on fruits and vegetables. Anything else here that's got a line that's deteriorating? No. All right. Oh, yeah, this is going to last throughout the night, at the very least. Perhaps throughout an entire day. It sure rains a lot. What is it, June? Kill a predator, butcher a predator. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I see a bear coming towards me right. You can't see it when I'm looking directly at him, but trust me, right at the middle of my screen there's a bear. Now if I move to the left, you can see how bright it gets. You see that bear on the extreme right of the screen? And he's heading in this direction. What was I going to... Oh, this. Yeah, it's a shame that there's that dark spot right in the middle of the screen. Let me put this box down, this container. And I want to put it right here. Look at this. I'm still sticking. The only reason I'm not crapping my pants right now is I still think that if you're on this platform, the animals are not going to mess with you. Let me put as much stuff in here as I can while I'm able to, just in case he does come over here and kill me. Those all-important nails. Medicinal herbs. I don't have a 44 Magnum. I don't have a rifle. I don't have a shotgun. So I don't need to keep that ammo. I will hold on to that for emergencies. But I feel a little better now that I've got some of those resources stashed away. And again, I think it is true that when you're on the platform, the animals don't mess with you. I really want to go get this fiber. Yeah, see how he turned away from me and started walking away? I feel pretty confident now that the boars are not going to attack you. I will feel just that confident until the moment a tusk pierces my skin. What I don't know, though, is let's say I get the bear to aggro on me. If I run back and then jump on this platform, will he then still attack me? Because I doubt that it would break the aggro. I think it just prevents it from happening in the first place. There's a box. Oh, it looks to me like an ammo box also. And it is daylight. This thing is burning. Let's fill it up with fuel and see if we can get over there to get that box. And I can also look for some more right there. There is some kelp. And there's some more kelp. Let me get some oxygen. Go down and get this kelp. And hopefully get to that box. Although I did see a wolf around it. I don't see him right now. I don't know if I can make this. Let's try it. Okay. Not quite the experience as one gets while playing. Oh, see that wolf? Yeah. There's not quite the same experience as one gets while playing. There's another box. Subnautica, but... See, what I hate about this is how long it takes to get out of the water. I'm just walking straight up the shore. See, I'm kind of stuck right here. And then finally, I think it's a transition thing. For some reason, transitioning from the water to the land is very difficult. Also, I think I see some more strawberries. Actually, I do. In the right corner there, I can see them. But again, that bear. Okay, let's go this way. I want to see if I can hit that grub tree. And there's a deer. If only I had a rifle. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how this game operates when it comes to food. Would a deer just give me like one meal, or would it be realistic and, you know, I could eat for a month off of a deer? That's the things I got to figure out. Didn't kill that chicken. So if I had a coop, I assume I could put him in the coop and he would eventually recover. There's some more fiber. We would need to get some wood. I think the last time I was playing a game, I was rewatching I think I mentioned that I was working on trying to get a current mod list for Skyrim to work. I was rewatching my old video from Skyrim from about, I don't know, 7 years ago, I think. And it looks so good. And I can't get my game in 2024 to look as good as I did 7 years ago. I guess the Skyrim is just so old, there's not a lot of mods that are being updated to current. I think the game came out in 2011, if memory serves, because I think that was a big deal about its release date. I think it was 11/11/11. Although that could be Fallout, I don't recall. And the only reason I even know anything about Fallout is I've never played any of the games, but I must admit there's a television series on Amazon Prime called Fallout, and it's actually pretty good. It's the first season is only 8 episodes, and I'm on number 7 right now, and I'm pacing myself because I actually find it to be pretty good. And for someone like me who's a fan of sci-fi, and sci-fi is hard to come by, even though this is based on a video game, it's a decent series. It's called Fallout on Amazon Prime. And of course, I'm watching the game on a 30-day free trial, because I always get free trials for these things. I don't pay for any of it. But I do want to point out that if you are an Amazon Prime member in Prime Gaming, they're giving Fallout out for free. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you automatically qualify for Amazon Prime Gaming. And one of the things they're doing this month is giving out Fallout for free. And the only reason I claimed it, but I haven't downloaded to try to play it, because if I'm understanding what it says correctly, you have to have a Microsoft account. You log into your Microsoft account. And for people that don't know, Bethesda Software, who are the makers of the Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and the makers of Fallout that type of thing, was bought by Microsoft a few years ago. So Microsoft now owns Bethesda Game Studios, which means if you want to play the Bethesda game, you have to have a Microsoft account. And I've used Windows since the 80s on all my systems, starting with MS-DOS, and I've never once made a Microsoft account. So that's the reason I haven't tried that Fallout game yet, even though I think it came out in 2018, 5 or 6 years ago. I don't remember exact date, but you can see that if you're an Amazon Prime member. Just go to Amazon Gaming and look at your Prime rewards, and you can collect. There's also another game in there that I got for free. I've never heard of it, but it's sort of the game I'd play. It's called Bus Simulator 21, which is Bus Simulator 2021, so it's about 3 years old. But it looked interesting, and it was free, so I took it. If that type of thing interests you, in addition to getting Fallout, you might want to get Bus Simulator 2021. Again, it's free. Yeah, I've got 100. That's after this. I'm going to go to that grub tree. In fact, the only streaming service I've ever paid for is Netflix, and that's because Netflix does not give trials. They don't give free trials. You actually have to subscribe to them if you want them. But for years and years and years, I was a member of Netflix streaming and Netflix DVD, probably 20 years. But recently, I say recently, maybe within the last couple of years, Netflix closed their DVD division. You know that red pouch I used to ship you in the mail that had DVDs in it? That's how I watched all my movies. For $8 a month, I could watch every movie that ever came out. And that's before all this streaming craze took hold. And now every streaming service has their own branded movies, if you will. You know, you can only see Marvel movies on Disney stuff now, that sort of thing. Whereas used to be, you could see them on, any of the streaming platforms. But they've become very predatory. And I got rid of regular television more than 20 years ago, probably almost 30 years ago, because when I grew up, TV was free. Of course, we only had 3 channels. And you watched commercials because that's what paid for the TV. And it doesn't bother me to watch a commercial when I'm watching a streaming service. That's why I get these free trials. Always you have to watch commercials, but that doesn't bother me. I grew up on commercials. I actually, to be honest, I like the commercials because it lets me know what movies are out there and what current games are coming out and what current TV shows are coming out, where I wouldn't know any. If it wasn't for watching these commercials, I wouldn't see them on a regular basis. So I really do like commercials. Doesn't bother me in the least. It's like War Thunder. I played War Thunder for probably 15 years, if not more. I never played a single cent. A lot of people pay money, but I haven't paid a single cent ever. I'm retired. I've got time to spend in the game. I don't need to spend money to increase my standing within the game when I can just do it for free by taking the time to do it. And of course, I'm the type of personality that if I do it myself, I get more satisfaction out of it anyway than opposed to just buying it. And one of the big things about games like that where people buy their way up into the top is if you don't play the game from level 1, say to level 30, to learn how it works and how to play properly, you just go straight in and buy a level 30 product and you're going to get your butt kicked every time because the people that you're playing against could very well know how to play the game and have mastered it by now, whereas despite the fact that you're starting at level 30, you're still a quote-unquote newbie. So yeah, I'd rather work my way up and learn the ins and outs of the game. In fact, if you're watching any of my current playthroughs, you'll see that's why I'm not going to look on a wiki how to do something. I'm going to figure it out myself. If I absolutely cannot, then I might ask for help, but I'm not going to go to a wiki because a wiki would, you can't really choose what's on the wiki, so it may tell me something I don't want to know. Whereas in my comment section, I say, hey, is this correct? I'll give you a good example. John Thompson and Red Dead Redemption 2. I was having a heck of a time with the challenge. Says kill 2 different species of animals with 1 deadeye. Well, it says kill 2 different species of animals in deadeye. But what it means is kill them while in the same instance of deadeye. It doesn't say that. But thanks to John Thompson, he commented that I've got to kill them while in 1 setting of deadeye. So now I know that. I wouldn't have known that otherwise because the in-game directions are not clear. And I see that I'm hungry again. And I've got enough wood. I've got 152 wood. So let's head back and look for rabbits. I don't know if the weather affects them because this is what, the 3rd or 4th day in a row it has been raining. And I don't know if that affects the chickens and the rabbits. Actually, just sitting here talking, I don't remember if this is a grub tree. Did I chop this grub tree? No. Okay, I walked right past it. Even though I've got enough wood, I want that grub. All right, 6 pieces of wood and a grub. Well worth it. In fact, I don't even know where am I going? I'm going the wrong way to go home. This is home. Maybe I did not walk past that tree because I was going in a different direction. All right, I'm 300 meters away. Let me go up against the fence over here. Since I didn't come via this avenue, we want to try to see something different. Maybe I'll see some things that I can utilize, like this fiber. That if I went back the exact same path I just went through, there wouldn't be any there because I would have already picked it, presumably. I'm kind of ignoring this fence because I don't know why this area is fenced in. I don't know if there's any lore to that. If I was back home in Georgia, I would assume this is a hunting club and people have just fenced it off and want to charge you to go in and hunt animals, which we hunted for free when I was a kid. Now they fence off everything and charge you money to go and do it. Call it a hunting club. Just another way to deny land to free people. All right. Like here in New Mexico, you can't find any free public lands because everything's owned by BLM or the Bureau of Land Management. I was worried about hitting him. Thought I was going to miss. Okay, that chicken is still there. I need to get back because I don't know if that fire... It's not even been 1 full day because it's still daylight, so I'm hoping that fire is still burning. It certainly looked like it would burn all day based on how much wood had been used when I left. Blueberries. Oh, there's that... I don't know if that's the same beehive or another one, but I'm not going to attempt to mess with it because I don't have any medicine, and I think they will sting you. That's just my guess. But let me get back. Oh, let me get that box first. And another chicken. You know what? I'm going to take that chicken. That's more important to me than the box right now. Believe it or not. Woo! All right, I'm getting better. We'll take that food. And of course, a bear is patrolling my camp. And I can see the fire still burning. There's an apple. Oh, look at that. Just spawned directly in front of me. Fibers. And there's some herbs right there, but that's awful close to that bear. I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to see what he does. The stove is still burning. Let me see if I can grab these real quickly. Okay. See, I'm not going to be able to get to my hut, I don't believe. The problem is it takes so long. Look at me. I'm trying to get out of the water, and there we go. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. He's standing awful close. I'm going to swim around. I guess I might as well look for some kelp while I'm here. There's some. I'm worried that chicken's going to spoil also. That was the first thing that I shot. I want to get all that kelp. And I'm going to eat that immediately because it is spoiling. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I ate it. I didn't see any indication, though. I thought maybe you cannot eat. Wait, what is that? That's a different color than anything I've seen before. That's kelp, but it was just very odd coloration, like it was growing out of that rock sideways. See, look how close he is. I cannot get to my camp. It really annoys me that the animals spawn your camp like that. Or your body, as they did before. I can see some more strawberries over there also. I don't know if it takes so long to get out of the water. I would try to risk it if I could just run out. But there's such a... oh, he's too close. There's such a delay in getting out of the water and getting mobile on the land. Come on, come on, come on. See, I'm going straight, but it's pushing me off. Here's some more fiber. I see a box is what I'm heading for over here. And I hear that boar. I want to see if I can get these strawberries and that box. I think I can make a run back to my platform. Yeah, I can do it now. I'm just going to walk. I don't want to run and waste my energy. Even though there's some more... Man, it never stops raining, does it? Look at this. Just short of halfway, and it's still burning. That is so nice. Butcher. Kill. Butcher. And butcher. 1, 2, 3. I've never... This is the first time I've ever had that much food. This is... And while that's cooking, I'm going to run over... Since I've got so much food, I'm going to run and get these herbs. Oh, I didn't see that rabbit, or I'd have shot him. Speaking of which, I think I've used about 5 arrows. Let me look at my arrows situation. Yeah, I've got 7 left. Okay. I better eat these because you can see they're becoming rotten just like this apple. So I'm going to eat the apple too. I should max out my fruit and vegetable, and it just about does. Oh, the strawberries are almost gone. Let me eat them. I did not notice until right now during this gameplay that those are deteriorating. The fruits and vegetables. Maybe I noticed before and I forgot. All right, let's eat this. Eat this. Surely this is going to give me max. Nope. 3 animals, and it still didn't max out my hunger bar. That's just amazing to me, how much food you require in this game. I'm going to drink that water. We'll get some more. All right, now what do I need to be building now? The grow bed. I really need that grow bed. And okay. All right, so I need 8 cordage, 10. Oh, I used all my scrap metal. All right, I've just got to get, well, look. Let's go ahead and build the 8 cordage and the 10 planks if I can. Let's start with the planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Looks like 14 might be the max that you can queue up at any one time. Because after 7, it started a new row. I'm guessing 2 rows. Okay, and then I need 10 cordage. Or 8 cordage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, you can, it just 7 per row, but it'll show at least 3 rows. And while that's doing that, I can't tell, I think the sun's about reddish, it's probably about 2 p.m. So if I can move out and gather any more resources, I will. Although I don't really, I want to get that scrap iron down there, scrap metal. Oh, I wanted to put that glow stick away also. I have no desire to use that for anything. All that's going to do is light you up so the predators can see you. Not going to do anything to light the direction you're walking in or anything of that nature. That bear's coming back. What do we got over here? If anything. That wolf. Let's go up this direction. There's a rabbit. You know what? I'm not going to shoot the rabbit right now because I don't have any way of preserving the meat. And I think if I shot it now, by the time I actually needed to eat it, it would be bad. There's a box. It's a medical box, which means that whatever reason there's going to be nails in it. All right, let's walk in this direction for a bit while there's still a little sunlight left. Actually, let's look at the map and see how far I haven't. Okay, I've gone all the way there. See, there's a whole lot. Look at this, a whole lot of this map that I haven't looked at yet. Man, I'm glad I noticed that. Wolf right in front of me. I really wish that I could turn the volume down because it is very annoying to me. In fact, I just may have to. See, you got master volume, that's it. You don't have individual. I'm going to have to bump that down some because that is annoying the heck out of me. That wind. And if you look, the raindrops are almost coming straight down. So even though you hear that wind howling, the trees are barely moving and the rain is coming down at probably only a 20-degree angle. So the graphics and the audio do not match because according to what you hear on the audio, it's a doggone storm. But what you can physically see with your own eyes, it's not. Unfortunately. Maybe I got time to run over to that grub. Well, let me see what the situation is. Nope, I've only got 2 more. Please, Mr. Bear, stay right there. Or go get that honey. That's what you should be doing. Go get that honey. All right. I'm going to put these resources in here so that I always have them. And I thought this was 8. Yeah, it's 8. Why did I only build 7? I need 1 more. So that as soon as I get the 4 more scrap metal, I can build that grow bed. There we go. Now let's put those 8 in here. And now I just need 4 more scrap metal. 3 more. What's the fire look like? Oh yeah, only 75% down. I forgot my water was in there also. All right, I'm going to end this here, and I feel like this is productive for me, the most important thing of this particular playthrough, there's two things. One was getting this wood burner and getting the food, my food back up. To me, that's a big relief because ever since the game started, I've just been chasing food, and not to imply that I'm going to stop, but at least now I've got some breathing room, and I don't have to worry about coming right back to get this fire going again and constantly using fire starters. Hello, I need to eat this. So in the next session, we'll see what else happens. Ciao.